Yes, everyone, welcome to the next lesson. Moving on from what we did last time with institutional swing points, I'm going to be looking at market cycles. In terms of market cycles, there's different ways you can look at it. When I teach fundamentals, you're going to be seeing later in the second course. Market cycles is very much led by fundamentals and everything, but in terms of market cycles here, we're going to be talking about, that expansion, the consolidations, in terms of accumulations, distributions. So this is a lot of stuff that links to Wyckoff as well. But yeah, just price in general. So what do we see in the Wyckoff price cycle? So just to explain, Wyckoff is a strategy. Obviously, it was introduced by Wyckoff himself. I can't remember his first name, but from what he understood, this was a lot of studies based on stocks, but it's also very prevalent in the forex industry as well. And you've got different phases. So you've got accumulation phase where price is oversold, it starts to consolidate. So this is what you'll start to see. I'm just going to draw on top of everything. So you might calm down. It's oversold. You're seeing that consolidation. It's consolidation. Maybe some kind of breakup, reaction, and then markup. Boom. Price goes up, price goes up, price goes up. Then when it's at a certain point of interest, right there, you got overbought. Then the distribution phase, that's when that kicks in. You start to see some consolidation, buildup of orders, liquidity on both sides. Perhaps price takes liquidity up there, goes down, takes that as well, reaction, and then boom, again, markdown. Now, the price is full of these movements. Everywhere you look, you're going to see it on the 1 minute. You're going to see it on the 15 minute, the 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever area you look at. This very much links to premium and discount areas, and then what happens at them areas. So if you've got consolidations happening straight away, you understand that there's a build-up of liquidity. There's a build-up of a potential move, a big movement that's going to happen soon. And I've got many, this is what happens everywhere in the market, as you'll see. So now we must build our understanding of of market cycles at prevalent point of interests and linking this to our lower time frame entries. So when we look back at that chart again, this is a very conceptual chart. You've got oversold, overbought. What happens where we get to them areas? So you've always got to link this back to what we saw previously in uh, the first section of my technical lessons. You've got to understand when we get to certain points of interest, that's when we might see some mitigations happening and then some consolidation. And that's where the market cycle starts to kick in. Look, you've got this area right at the bottom over here. Then it might get to point of interest, consolidate a bit, but no, it keeps going up. The markup still occurs. Then we got a breakdown and then boom, straight back down again. So just a little introduction into Richard Wyckoff. Pretty much, he studied stock markets a lot. He was very well known for, you know, being a scholar of everything. He studied so much, um, did so much research, and obviously is so influential in what we see the markets today. Now, not many people adapt his teachings, but personally, I think it's a great addition to whatever you're learning at the moment. Uh, for sure, when we're on the lower time frames, using what Wyckoff is very effective. And yeah, so we're going to be looking a bit into his laws, the idea of a composite man. So just a quick thing, the composite man is as if it's the institutions acting as if it's a man. So it's you against that man, you against that person that's manipulating the market, controlling the market. So you've got to try your best to understand what he's doing and understanding how can I get into positions with him so I can ride that wave. And then accumulations, distributions. Then you've got a different type of accumulation and different type of distributions. They're called reaccumulations and redistributions. So just going back to this, um, in an area where you thought, okay, we might see a distribution occurring. So distribution is when you get price go like that. Accumulation is accumulation of orders going to the upside. Redistribution is when you get to a point of interest. There's very valid reasons for it to still continue, but there's a bit of consolidation. We're going to look into that further, but it keeps on marking up. And then redistribution is when you're consolidating, and then it still continues down instead of reversing. But yeah, guys, Wyckoff is I would say it might be difficult to grasp sort of what the letters are and the concepts in the beginning, different stages. But once you see this in your charts and backtest this, trust me, you're going to find it so simple. It's just, I don't even have to mark the different stages anymore. I just understand what's going on with market structure. So it's a thing of, yeah, just understanding all of this information and just taking it on board. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next lesson.